Yes, some insiders just got leaked from Oak Island Season 12, and believe me, there are some crazy news that you need to hear. Oak Island, a small island off the coast of Nova Scotia, has been a captivating and mysterious place for many treasure hunters and adventurers since its 1965 Reader's Digest article. The article revealed the island's buried treasure, elaborate traps, and cryptic clues, which have since become one of the world's most famous mysteries. The real thrill of Oak Island lies in the details. Stories of intricate booby traps, complex tunnels, and engineering that seem way beyond the time they were built. Each detail is like a breadcrumb, leading believers deeper into the mystery. Since the Reader's Digest article hit, people from all walks of life have descended upon Oak Island, from curious locals to full-blown treasure hunters with big dreams. Many of them arrived with their own theories, ideas of what lay beneath the island, and techniques for unlocking its secrets. They dug tunnels, conducted elaborate digs, and even drained entire areas of water, all for a chance to find that elusive treasure. But the mystery wasn't as simple as just digging up some dirt. In fact, many who tried faced serious dangers, such as the booby traps, sudden flooding tunnels, and shifting sands. The heart of the Oak Island mystery is not just the rumors of treasure, it's the unanswered questions. Who buried something here? Why did they go to such lengths to hide it? And perhaps most mysteriously, how did they pull it off? The island is a puzzle, one that has teased, taunted, and puzzled treasure hunters for decades. The dedication needed to design something so intricate that it still holds up centuries later. The tunnels alone are a marvel. Some believe these were dug by pirates, hiding their plunder. Others claim it's the work of the Knights Templar, stashing away priceless artifacts and religious treasures. Or even the work of early explorers who were keen on safeguarding their findings. Each theory adds another layer to Oak Island's allure, and Tales from Oak Island pulls you into each one, analyzing the historical clues, legends, and evidence left behind. The question of why Oak Island was chosen becomes even more fascinating. Why a small island off the coast of Nova Scotia? Was there something special about this place that made it the perfect hiding spot? Tales from Oak Island doesn't just brush over these questions, it digs deep, drawing on history, archaeology, and storytelling to keep viewers hooked. Oak Island is a mysterious island that has transformed lives, turning everyday people into lifelong treasure hunters. The series explores the engineering marvel behind the island's design, including intricate traps, complex tunnels, and mechanisms designed to keep intruders out. The Money Pit is one of the most infamous parts of the island's lore, discovered back in the 1700s. It has kept treasure hunters puzzled and frustrated for centuries, with layers of logs, rocks, and strange substances, almost like a giant onion with layer after layer of protection. Some argue it's proof of the treasure hidden below, while others argue it's a deliberate puzzle, warning would-be seekers that they're messing with something they don't fully understand. Tales from Oak Island explores the most popular and some of the most outlandish theories about who hid what on the island. One of the most lasting theories is that the treasure belongs to pirates, possibly even the infamous Captain Kidd. The idea of hidden pirate loot buried in elaborate traps is a classic, and it's hard not to get swept up in the romance of it all. Other theories go far beyond pirate gold, suggesting that the island hides priceless religious artifacts, perhaps even relics from the Holy Land brought over by the Knights Templar. The show explores each theory with historical context, archaeological evidence, and expert insights, pulling viewers down the rabbit hole as each theory builds on the last.
You stack boulders because it's much harder to get boulders out of a hole than it is to get them in the hole.
The show introduces us to the modern-day treasure hunters who have devoted themselves to the island's secrets. They aren't just historians or researchers. They're adventurers, people ready to dig, dive, and analyze every inch of Oak Island. Each of these treasure hunters brings their own skills, theories, and determination to the table. Some are engineers, looking to unlock the mechanics of the island's traps. Others are historians, trying to piece together a timeline that makes sense of all the rumors and legends. And some are locals who grew up with the stories and feel a deep, almost personal connection to the island's mystery. For every small victory, there are setbacks. Excavation equipment gets stuck, tunnels collapse, and new discoveries lead to more questions. Yet, they keep going, driven by a passion that's hard to explain but impossible to ignore. The series captures the thrill and frustration, the highs and lows of these hunters' journeys, making viewers feel like they're right there beside them, digging and dreaming. With each passing generation, Oak Island attracts a new group of seekers, all drawn to the possibility that they might be the ones to solve the mystery once and for all. The allure of Oak Island's treasure is undeniable, but the risks associated with the hunt are equally real. Over the years, numerous treasure hunters have faced serious accidents and even loss of life in pursuit of what lies beneath the island. One of the biggest challenges is flooding, as Oak Island's underground tunnels are infamous for filling with water as soon as they are disturbed, seemingly from a hidden reservoir connected to the ocean. This makes each descent into Oak Island's depths carries significant risk. Tales from Oak Island emphasizes the reality that Oak Island is not just a mystery, it's a formidable adversary. It's almost as if the island itself is protecting its secrets, making sure that only the most determined and skilled individuals have any chance of succeeding. Watching the series, you can't help but feel the tension as each dig becomes a race against time and nature. New discoveries that change everything. Just when the mystery of Oak Island seems to hit a dead end, a new discovery always seems to emerge, sparking fresh excitement and new theories. Recent findings include strange artifacts that suggest multiple cultures may have visited the island over the centuries. Pieces of wood that date back to medieval times, mysterious carvings on stones, and even metallic fragments have all been unearthed. One of the most fascinating finds was a small piece of parchment discovered deep in the money pit. For those who believe that Oak Island holds a treasure of religious significance, this tiny scrap of paper is potentially monumental. There are also hints that point to something more substantial, buried beneath the surface. Teams have detected anomalies in the ground, spots that seem to indicate large hollow areas, as if there were rooms or vaults hidden deep underground. These findings have reignited hope for treasure hunters and added new excitement for viewers as each episode of Tales from Oak Island unpacks the latest clues. The obsession behind the Oak Island legend. Oak Island has a way of turning curiosity into obsession. Many who come to the island find themselves returning again and again, driven by the feeling that they're just one dig, one discovery away from finally solving the mystery. That's one of the central themes of Tales from Oak Island. The lengths people are willing to go for answers, the sacrifices they make, and the lives that are changed by the search. The series captures these personal stories, showing viewers the very human side of the Oak Island mystery. It's not just a hunt for gold, it's a search for purpose, for validation, for something greater than themselves.
So we dig the heck out of Lot 5.
Agreed.
So look, I'll follow up on all this.
Tales from Oak Island taps into this legacy, showing that Oak Island isn't just a physical place. It's an idea, a myth that has woven itself into the fabric of popular culture. Every generation of treasure hunters has added a new layer to its story, and the series invites viewers to become part of that legacy, picking up where others have left off, believing that some mysteries are worth the chase. Oak Island, a mysterious island in the Caribbean, has been the subject of numerous theories and investigations. Some believe that the island's deep buried treasure is a religious relic, possibly holding ancient artifacts from Jerusalem or Egypt hidden away by travelers or religious groups fleeing persecution. Others suggest that the island's treasure might be tied to ancient knowledge, documents, or artifacts that reveal powerful information or technology lost to history. Tales from Oak Island explores these possibilities, bringing in historians and researchers to analyze symbols, carvings, and legends associated with Oak Island. However, it also suggests that the treasure may have been hidden by pirates who had grown suspicious of their crews. Pirate legends are full of betrayals and hidden caches, and the traps around Oak Island might have been designed to protect the treasure from rivals, not future generations of treasure hunters. Technology is playing a significant role in solving the Oak Island mystery. Advancements in technology, such as ground-penetrating radar, advanced sonar mapping, and small robotic devices, are helping to visualize hidden chambers and anomalies, showing where voids or unusual structures might lie. These advancements are not just speculation, but tangible breakthroughs that are rewriting the rules of treasure hunting. As Oak Island's hunters get closer to their goal, these advancements help them rewrite the island's history by identifying areas with strange materials, possible vaults, or irregular soil densities. The series takes viewers on a journey of discovery, explaining the results of each scan, analysis, and new data point that takes the hunt one step further. The story of Oak Island remains open-ended, as people have tried to uncover its secrets for centuries, drawn by the hope of finding treasure, knowledge, or closure. Tales From Oak Island doesn't offer easy answers, but provides a window into the relentless pursuit of truth and humanity's need to discover and uncover. As the series concludes each episode, viewers are left with a sense of wonder and anticipation, wondering what remains buried beneath Oak Island's surface. The beauty of Oak Island's story lies in its ambiguity, its ability to draw people in and make them question, dream, and seek.
But we are seeing some quantities of gold.
It shows gold.
Yeah.
Gold and silver has finally been found on Oak Island. The Lagena crew's hard work finally paid off. But it leaves a question: are these a part of the mystic treasure? Or the Oak Island, known for its hidden treasure, turned out to be a gold mine that is about to change the Lagena crew's lives forever? Let's dive in and find out.
It is, in fact, silver, but it does have a little bit of a lead content. Like, I only left these elements because they image really well. So this right here is a William III shilling. Silver, same diameter, and it matches the designs to a T.
Wow.
It was only when the crew paired up with Dumas Contracting Limited that they began to rebuild the 18th century old garden shaft, which is believed to be the original depositor of the long-lost treasure. They had several reasons to believe the treasure would be at the bottom of this shaft. The first reason was because they had discovered a collapsed secret tunnel just below the shaft, and two, because this mysterious tunnel was running toward the west, in the direction of the baby blob. The baby blob is the area that tested very highly for traces of gold, silver, and other metals. The next step for the two combined teams was to begin their horizontal probe drilling, which they hoped would reveal to them the location of the treasure. Unfortunately, they instead caused a leak of ocean water that forced them out of the tunnel. They realized they had fallen into an ancient trap that litters this island, destroying all the work they had done to this point. They speculate that they hit the flood tunnel system, but at the same time, this disaster has validated many of the stories and legends surrounding the island. All the science and booby traps come together to confirm that the legends about this island are real.
The big goal is to get good, solid pieces of the shaft so we can do dendrochronology on it. That'll give us an excellent date.
They have concluded that the volume and speed at which they flooded the garden shaft can only truly be explained by deliberate actions done to stop treasure hunters. As they arrive, Jack explains that things have changed all around the island. Lot 5 is their first stop, and they describe all the different discoveries and clues they have been able to unearth in this area. They have found ancient structures nobody knew about in Lot 5, as well as artifacts that are dated from as far back as the 1200s to the 1700s. There have even been ancient coins and tokens found in this lot. One thing about these finds is that they only become more intriguing with time, so they have Laird and his team working in the area even now. Since they have so much evidence of treasure in the money pit, the crew has been searching the rest of the island for more clues as to who had created this mystery on the island. The western portion of the island could hold the answers. Lot 5, a 4-acre portion of land, was first purchased a few years ago by Rick, Marty, and Craig from the estate of Robert Young. Since this purchase, they have continued to make new discoveries in that area, all of which has given them new suspects as to the person who left all the traps, secrets, and treasure on the island. One of the suspects left behind 4 Roman coins, which go back 2,000 years.
It is?
Yeah, this is a clearly Roman design.
So, is a Roman coin?
Absolutely, yeah.
2 for 2.
They found an old barter token that they have connected to the lead cross found in Smith's Cove back in 2017 and is associated with the Knights Templar. They have also found iron tools linked to Sir William Phipps, who was an English politician in the 17th century. This link led everyone to speculate that a whole chest of Spanish silver could be buried in the money pit. These finds were made near stone foundations, one which is rectangular and the other rounded one near the shoreline. The archaeologists are busy digging and uncovering an incredible stone structure that is much larger than anyone imagined. This has become a designated special place for the crew after all the astonishing finds they have made. This special designation will help protect these sites and allow them to dig in an archaeological fashion that will protect the context in which these items were left behind. Already, They have been able to determine how the shape of the structure they are studying varies in size, curvature, and quality of construction due to their great care. They have determined how the newer section has very intentional design and speaks to the theory that this is a project spanning multiple generations. They speculate that perhaps the people behind this could have been living in this area while building the money pit. Gary and Peter arrive at Lot 4 and are about to go over all of the spoils they discovered around the big feature. Their job will need the use of metal detectors, as they are going to be searching more than 10 tons of spoils that were collected along the shoreline of Lot 5. They have found items that vary in age all along the stone-lined foundation, amongst them a 14th century barter token and 17th century tools. They have also found materials that match substances discovered 100 feet deep in the money pit, as well as matching things found below Cone E, which have been linked to an 800-year-old cross. Gary and Peter are determined to find something that can tell them when the feature was created and why. After some searching, Gary finds a cut coin. This means that it could be a Spanish coin, likely made of silver.
We found a cut coin.
Okay.
And if this is a cut coin, mate, if this is a cut coin, mate, it could well be a Spanish coin.
Gary notes that the cut is very clean and deliberate, as that is how they used to make change with their coins. This could potentially be a Spanish treasure coin. During the 18th century, European nations like Spain, England, and France were colonizing the world and establishing trade routes and outposts throughout the Americas. During this time, it was common for the military and for outlaws like pirates to cut coins to pay their crews. Gary and Peter know that the Lagena brothers, Rick and Marty, will be delighted with their find. They head over to the lab, proud of their work. At the Oak Island lab are the Lagena brothers, along with Jack, Laird, and Emma, who will assist them in learning more about their find. Laird immediately confirms it's a cut coin. Jack notes it has been quartered, and Emma says she will run it through the CT scanner to get an image. To find small details and features on the coin, they will use a SkyScan CT scanner to X-ray and magnify the image into a three-dimensional model. Emma notes that this quick scan only shows surface-level scratches, but that a longer scan will give them more detail. They decide that while they wait for this highly detailed scan, they can search the area for more scans. Rick and the rest of the team get together for a meeting where Marty and Craig join them via a video conference app. The report on the silver coin is in, and everyone wants to hear the news. Emma explains that the detailed scan she did revealed faint engravings on one side of the coin, and the XRF map scanner showed that the silver coin contained some lead. The XRF scanner uses beams of X-rays, which give different colors to different elements that are present on the surface of various objects.
So it's an English shilling from the 1690s.
Oh yeah, you can see the ponytail.
Yeah. And the little two triangles, it's its little ribbon.
Wow, that's a shocker.
The engraving of GVLI and the design on the left and right side matches some marks on a William III shilling and has the same silver composition and diameter. This 1690 English shilling is not a Spanish silver coin, but still interesting, as it proves that the area they were searching in could have been inhabited around the 1600s. They are disappointed this is not a clue toward their Spanish treasure theory, but they now have reason to believe that someone was working or hiding something in Lot 5, perhaps even a soldier being paid for some service. The Oak Island historian, Doug Crowell, is reminded of a book about the British military that attempted to recover William Phipps's treasure on the island all those years ago. In this book, Doug references titled Oak Island and Its Treasures. The authors dictated an amazing tale of a covert operation that took place on Oak Island after Sir William Phipps allegedly buried a vault of treasure in the Money Pit area. According to the book, English allies of Sir William made a number of failed attempts to retrieve the treasure on Oak Island in the late 1600s. This shilling could be proof that the English military were once on Oak Island. If Doug Crowell is right, this piece could be connected to failed treasure recovery operations. They never found the treasure, and adding in the gold and silver particles present in the water tests conducted on the island, the clues all point to the treasure still being on the island. This find and their searches in Lot 5 have just become more vital and significant than ever before. This incredible discovery has changed the game for the Oak Island crew. The sense that they are closer to answers than ever before becomes truer every day. Do you think they will discover the treasure after collecting these pieces of evidence? Let us know in the comments down below. Please do not forget to subscribe and turn notifications on so you never miss an update.